on, people? It's your boy Brass Tax in this bitch, and guess what? We're gonna do another review. A review of what, you might ask? Of this. So let's get straight to it, okay? I've seen the Blu-ray of this before, and I stuck the 4K Blu-ray in, and I noticed an instant difference in terms of vibrancy and what have you. Everything from the title screen really pops out of the screen. The HDR does a very, very good job with this movie in terms of reflections, cars, windows, what have you. The city, a lot of the opening scenes are shot at night. Neon lights and everything, they really do pop. It really does bring a whole level of life back into this this movie. The turtles look great. Everything from the little, their nose is watery. The nostrils are watery. You see that shit very, very clearly. The facial animations of the turtles look very, very nice. Like muscle tone in the skin, it's really more pronounced. Even in motion, turtles are looking good, especially in the opening scene. They do some crazy shit. And it looks very well pronounced. It looks very pronounced. The CGI overall is pretty good, apart from a couple of instances, and that's Bebop and Rocksteady. In some movements, when there's a lot of fast movement, you can tell it's CGI in parts because it gets a little bit. I don't know how else to put it except for a little bit imperfect in parts. Krang still looks good, but you can tell pretty clearly it's CGI, and there are some shots in the movie where you can tell there is some green screen, but it's not a deal breaker. I still thoroughly enjoyed the movie. It looks pretty good considering. It's a very good Blu-ray 4K. Vibrancy, sharpness, detail. It was a 2K digital intermediate, and obviously it's been upscaled. I think we need to stop talking about movies being upscaled and what have you, being real 4K, not real 4K, because some of the upscales I've seen have looked phenomenal. Turtles is a very good upgrade. It's a very noticeable upgrade as soon as you see it. As soon as you start watching it, you do realize that you're watching a 4K Blu-ray. The fight at the end, the battle at the end, I'm not going to give too much away because some of you people haven't seen it, but the battle at the end looks great. Were there any imperfections in the movie? I don't really like film noise, but that's subjective. There is a little bit of film noise here and there, but overall the picture looks very clean. You can't go wrong with this. This is the definitive one by quite some margin when you compare it to the Blu-ray. Although the Blu-ray is very good as well. Now, I don't want people to think that I'm knocking Blu-ray, because Blu-ray is phenomenal, right? But I am comparing it to Blu-ray because this hopefully is going to be the new standard, right? You got to compare it to something, so you might as well compare it to the best copy of something that you have. And yes, it's a nice jump. Splinter, you can see all the hair on that rat. Do you know what I'm saying? April O'Neil, Megan Fox, god damn. Looks even more beautiful in 4K. She look a bit skinny. If you put a bit of weight on, maybe your boy will be interested. But that's a whole other video right there. I would have given it a 4, but I'm going to give it a 3.5. And the reason I'm going to give it a 3.5, but it's a very strong 3.5. You could give it a 4. The reason I'm giving it a 3.5 is, in parts of the movie, there's a little inconsistency. Like, there's radiant in some parts, and in some parts there's not as radiant. And you do notice it. And maybe I've just got the expectation to be wowed. Do you know what I mean? And maybe that's unfair, because all movies are filmed and shot differently. But overall, it's a fantastic transfer. You can't go wrong. Pick it up. Pick it up on 4K Blu-ray. It's the one. Yet another good reason why you got 4K Blu-ray in the first place. Now, I got Shallows coming, which I'm expecting great things from. And I got Warcraft coming, which I'm also expecting great things from. Good transfer. Great. Pick it up, guys. All right, your boy out.